While researcher with media tenor Masetshaba Motshekga joins me live in the studio. Thanks very much for joining us here on ANN7 Prime. Now, first of all, what is your report based on?
Our report is based on the comparative analysis of sources that are speaking on Thuli Madonsela in the media. And what our report shows us is that sources that speak about Thuli Madonsela, I mean, in her line of work, she is going to get people speaking negatively about her. But the surprising thing is we have the ANC coming in and contributing a whole lot of negativity towards when speaking about Thuli Madonsela. And this in a way reflects it shows a potential constitutional crisis that could be rising in the horizon if we have a political party that's also leading in government coming out and attacking her personally and not basing any of it on the objectives of what is being discussed.
So would you say that your findings show that South Africa's democracy has come into very sharp focus over this issue?
I mean, at Media Turner, what we do, most of our research is focused mainly on what the media coverage says. And what we are seeing in the media is that the media is repositioning the ANC. It is repositioning the discussions around Thuli Madonsela, and somehow it is bringing the democracy into review, asking questions around a leading political party attacking an institution within a democracy and something that is accepted democratically.
So from your research, do you feel that the media is focused more on the criticism than it has on the substance of the report?
When you look at not entirely. It differs because now what we're seeing in the media is that the ANC has repositioned itself. I mean, other sources that speak about Thuli Madonsela or in regard to the report remain objective. They remain focused on the report and what the report is about. But now what we're seeing with the ANC is they coming out and their comment is not focused mainly on the report, but yet it's also bringing in unnecessary elements. They're attacking her personally, which that is generating a lot of negative media sentiment around the ANC and towards the ANC.
Let's talk a little bit about Julius Malema, now emerging as an opposition voice, the main opposition voice.
Yes, quite interesting. Because what we're seeing now with the EFF is that he has repositioned himself in the media since a year ago, because now he's become the unofficial opposition party in Parliament. It's a role that we're supposed to be seeing it being played by the DA parliamentary leader, Musi Maimane, but he's not as vocal. But now we have EFF with its ideally radical ways. I wouldn't say it's something that is standard, but yes, to some extent, a radical approach. We've seen them becoming more vocal in Parliament. So to a certain extent now, the media is actually repositioning the EFF or the leader of the EFF as an unofficial opposition party.
So do you think, looking at this, that Julius Malema has in some way managed to reform his media image?
Yes, I could say his media image has reformed in the sense that the media takes him seriously now. He's going out there, he's speaking, and the media is listening. So yes, he has repositioned himself. It will just be up to everybody to sit and wait and see how he revolves.
Well, very interesting indeed. Masetshaba, thank you very much for joining us here on ANN7 Prime, and thank you for those insights. That was researcher with media tenor Masetshaba Motshekga joining me live in studio.